Hello everyone and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a landing page for your online course website. So a landing page is very important because first impressions really matter. So let me show you the final thing that we're going to be designing here. So what I did is I started off with my template that I'm going to be giving away for free. It's in the video description below. So once you install that template, the design that I came up with is this. So we pretty much changed that template into a knitting landing page or a knitting website. So this is what I've done. I've added a background image here, and I've also added my colors here just to make sure that my branding really works with my website. So these are the colors that I use, and they're from a website called colors.co. So I show you step by step how to add all your colors in, and pretty much this is the final result. So as you can see, it's a clean laid out page. It doesn't have to be fancy because remember, you're selling your course and simplicity is very important. So you want to communicate your message nice and clear. And as I mentioned before, this layout, I'm going to be giving it away for free so you can use it in your own online course websites. Now, before we begin, I also like to remind you that if you buy Divi using my affiliate link, I will give you access to my web design formula course, a course that teaches you how to design professional looking websites with Divi step by step. All you have to do is to buy Divi using my link in the video description below. And once you do that, I will give you access to the course. You have to just email me the receipt number and I will give you access to the course. And also, if you buy LearnDash using my affiliate link, you also get the LearnDash Mastery course, a course that teaches you how to put together your online course website. All right, so without wasting a lot of time, let's dive in and let's get started. All right, so right now I'm in my WordPress admin dashboard. So the first thing we need to do is to create our landing page for our course. So I'm going to come over here to pages, click on add new. So this page, I can call it knitting basics, maybe. So this is going to be your main landing page, which people see when they come to take a look at your course. All right, so this is the name. I'm going to click here on use Divi Builder. All right, so with this, what we're going to do is we're going to start everything from scratch. I'm just going to click start building and close this. So the template that I'll be giving away, I'm going to add the link in the video description below. But to install that template is very straightforward. All you have to do is to click on these three little dots here, and then you want to click on portability. So once you click here, you click on import, and then I'm going to add my file here. Make sure you have replace existing content here selected. So I'm going to click here and my file is in my downloads, and here it is. Open and then import Divi Builder layout. So pretty much you're going to use this as your starting point. So don't look at this as a massive, designed layout. This is just a basic page which will give you all the elements that you need for your design. So as you can see here, it comes in like this. It has all our modules. It also has a testimonial here, and it also has a video, some text to go with it, and also more testimonials here on the bottom. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to customize the size to become a totally different website. And this is why me showing you this is important, because you may be thinking, oh, this is a tech layout, so I can't use it for anything else. So I've chosen something extreme like a knitting course. So let's go in and customize this. So I'm going to come over here. And you can see here, LearnDash Mastery course. I'm going to change this to Discover Knitting. Okay. And then this is where your description would go. And we're going to take a look at the button in a moment. So the next stage now is to change our background image. So as you can see here, my image that I have has nothing to do with knitting, of course. So I'm going to click here and let me scroll down here. In fact, I'd gone ahead of time and downloaded some images to do with knitting, and I got these from a website called pexels.com, and this website is absolutely free. You can use all those images for free. So we can either use this one here or this really colorful one. Let's see how that looks. In fact, you know what? I think I like the colorful one. That looks really nice. But you can play around with these and see which one would look better. So let's try this one here. Wow, that even looks much better. So you know what? I'm not going to go back and forth now and keep flip-flopping. I'm going to stay with this one here. Okay. Oh, before I continue, I almost forgot. If you buy Divi using my affiliate link, I will give you access to my web design formula course, a course that teaches you how to design professional looking websites with Divi. So pretty much how I'm showing you here is how I go through things in the actual course. So all you have to do is to buy it using my affiliate link, and I'll give you access to the course. And if also you buy LearnDash, I'll also give you access to my LearnDash Mastery course, which teaches you how to put together an online course website from scratch. All right, so let's continue. So here I've got my text here, so we can actually go into this text and change this text to whatever font that we want. So let me just show you quickly how you would do that. So if I click here on Discover, I can change this from ultra bold to, let's say, light. I can make it all caps. I can make it bigger. So you can see here, there's a lot of flexibility when it comes to working with this. But of course, I'm just going to keep this as basic as possible. And let's just go with, bold. Okay. So now that I have this all set, I'm going to save this. And now let's move on to the next item, which is the text that we have here. So to change the text, I can go here and it says, here's what you will learn. I think it's best to leave that as it is, but we're going to change the colors. So I'm going to come over here to heading, and I know this is heading 1. So over here, I have the colors that I'm going to use throughout my site. So I'm going to click here and copy this color, come back over here, and I'm going to paste my color. Now, of course, you can use any colors that you want. I'm just going with these bright colors because I think this is what works well with the idea of this site, which is to do with knitting. Okay, so moving on, I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to save that. And then over here, I'm going to go into the testimonials, come all the way down here to the background and change the background as well. So I'm going to choose my color. And this time I'm going to go with, let's go with this one here. I'm going to copy that. And I'm just going to replace my text over here. I mean, my colors, and I'm going to go with that. Now, the thing is, as you're designing your website, you'll notice that sometimes you may want to go in and try out different colors and see what works better. So this is exactly what I'm doing here. You know what? I will go with that. Okay. Right. So now it's time to change my colors in here because the colors that I have here don't look really great on that dark background. So I've changed my color here. And what I may also want to do here is to add some rounded corners. And to do that, I'm going to come over here to my border and I'm just going to add, let's go with 6. Okay, I think 6 is nice. Great. So let's save that. And moving on, let's start working on this now. So I'm going to click on this gear icon. I'm going to go into design, border. So let's go and add 6 over here. And you can see now that just that slight change is it's adding more dimension to our design. So these are the little tweaks that you can go in and do as you're designing your site. So now I'm going to go in and change my color in here. I'm just going to drag this all the way up and let's add our colors. So I really like this color here. The next step now is to work on my titles. Right, so on the open title text color, I'm going to come back over here and this time I'm going to go with this one. Okay, I'm going to copy it and let's add it over here. So that's the open title text color. I'm going to paste it and let's make it bold as well because right now it's only regular. There we go. So I think that looks much better. Okay, so this is the open. So we might as well go in and also add our title text color. Let's just change this and see what it looks like. Okay, so I know it's going to change this. So let's go back to our colors here. And this time we're going to go with this color here. I copy it and let's paste it in here like that. Okay, so that's looking great. The next step now is perhaps maybe go with my borders here. So you can actually go extreme and add background colors into this and all that. But in fact, in this video, I'm just showing you how you can go in and customize this easily. Okay. So here we can go in and we can play around with our colors. Let's see what color we can use this time. So let's go with this one here. Let's see how that looks. I'm going to paste my color like that. And you can see already by just pasting my color in here, this looks really, really nice. Okay, so moving on, the closed toggle, I can go in and also change my color. So the closed one could be perhaps maybe this one here. Let's go in and add this color. There we go. So that's going to be my closed. Now I can see here we have this border and we can actually go in and work on this border. It's 2 pixels, but I want to change the color of that border. So let's see. Let's go to our recent used colors here. Does that work? Yeah, I think that works. So I'm going to save this, and notice that we've just gone in and made these changes really, really fast, and our website now has consistent colors throughout, and this is really awesome. So over here now we have this section, and again we can go in and change the color of this section. So what we can do here is to really think about which color could work here. So let's try this one here. So I'm going to go into my section settings, background, and let's change this background color here. Right, so does that work? Let's have a look. I don't know. Let's try a different one. Let's go with this one here. And we're going to paste it. Right, now what you can also do, and you may have not noticed this, but if I click on these three little dots here, we have this these colors. And these colors here are generated by our theme builder, and this makes it easier for us to choose colors that work well with our colors that we've just used so far. So I can go in here and play around with some colors that could work well with our design. And as you can see here, the colors are not too far off, and I think this really works well. Okay, so we're going to go with that, and then we're going to come over here and change our heading, and this is heading 2. So I'm going to come over here, click on heading 2. We're going to increase the size a little bit. Okay, and then we are going to change our colors here. So I'm going to come over here, and this time we're going to go with this one, back over here, paste our color, and now you can see this looks really nice. I'm going to save that, and we can continue doing this throughout all this. So let's go ahead and also work on this one here. So I'm going to go and work on the icon first, and with the icon here, I'm going to go to my recent colors, and let's try this one here. Does that work? Yeah, I think that works great. Okay, and now let's work on the text. And notice I'm just hovering over here. Let's align left. And this time I'm going to choose a color that I used before, and I'm going to go with that one and save. Okay, I think that looks great. So what I'm going to do now is, just to save me time, I'm just going to delete all that, and then I'm just going to duplicate these a few times. Okay, so these are our main features. So let's delete this one here. Now, what you can also do is you can go in here and increase the size as well. So let's go into our text, and in fact, it's the body text that we need. Oops. Oh, there we go. So here is where we can go in and increase our text. So let's go with 17, and we may also need to increase our line height a little bit. And also on this icon, we can increase the size of the icon as well, like that, and save. And again, just to save me time, I'm just going to duplicate this a few times like that. And pretty much these are my main features. Okay. Now you may also want to add a bit of padding over here just to separate these a little bit. And you can also do these just by dragging as you're designing your page. Okay, so now we also have this text here, and this is heading 2. So let's go into heading text, heading 2, and let's go to our recent colors. There we go. So I think that works well. I'm going to save that, and we can continue designing our page by coming over here as well. And I'm going to do one of these and then show you a quick tip that you can use to speed up your workflow. So first of all, I am going to come over here to design, and I am going to add a rounded corners. So I'm going to go with 6, I think is what we used before. And then let's change the background color. So I'm going to come over here to background, and let's see what color we can use here. So back to my color palette here. Let's go with this one here. I'm going to copy it and click over here and paste. There we go. And I think that looks really nice. So here with the text color, what we could do is we could try and see if white works, but white doesn't really work in this case because it's quite close to my background color here. We need great contrast. So let's go in and use this one here instead. So I'm going to copy that, and let's add our color. And I'm sure you can agree with me, this looks much better. Okay, so I'm going to save that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this and right click and then copy module styles. Then over here, I'm going to right click and paste module styles. And just by doing that, I've copied the styles from this one here to the other one. And that is awesome. All right, so as you can see, it was very easy for me to go in and customize this. In fact, I guess we have this part as well. Heading 2, let's head over here to heading 2 and let's change this as well. Go to my recent colors and this time I'm going to go with that. Save. So as you can see, we've gone in really quickly and we have redesigned pretty much the look of this page. And we also added our colors, and you can see here our colors are really working well together. So this is how you would go in and customize this. Now we are not done yet because I've just noticed that we don't have our colors here for the text. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go to my recent colors and go with this color here for our text. And I'm going to right click, copy module styles, and then I'm going to paste it over here. There we go. Paste module styles. So now this site is consistent with the colors. It looks great. And finally, we need to work on this button now. So I'm going to click here on this gear icon, hover over this area and choose our button. Now, the color we're going to use here is going to be a color that we've used before. So let's go to our recent. So we can try this one here. Does that work? Maybe not. So let's see. Let's go with this orange here. Copy that. Come back over here. And we're going to paste our color here. And I think that works. Now, you can have this design look like a pill, but of course, if you don't want to do that, you can always come over here and change your border radius. And I'm going to set mine to 6 so that it's consistent with pretty much what we've been doing all the way over here. So now I have my rounded corners. And what we could also do if you want to make the button look slightly bigger is you can add padding to that button. So I'm going to activate my chain here and just add some padding. In fact, that's a bit too much. Let's go with, let's say, okay, let's go with 10. There we go. And we can also do 20 here, left and right. And if it's not enough, you can just increase it by just dragging this. So now you can see our button looks nice and big. We're going to save that, save this page. Okay. So I'm going to save this one more time and exit the Visual Builder. There we go. So now you can see our final design. If I scroll down here, we can see all our colors are very consistent. It looks very professional, and you can use this technique that I've shown you here to pretty much create a landing page for your online course websites, for any type of websites using this. And by the way, you can also go in and add more sections if you need to, or remove any other items that you may not need here as well. All right, so pretty much this is how you put your page together. Let me know if you have any more questions regarding this, and please leave them in the comments box below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. By doing so, you'll be notified when I release new tutorials. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.